Relationship Insight for Men. I'm going to be leaving my comment for the end of the video. And if you guys do enjoy, please like and subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
I'm well. What do you got for me?
Hi. I was just calling because prevention is better than the cure. I was wondering, for us ladies that are under 25, what advice would you have so that we don't miss our husband?
Did you call the other night?
No.
You're 25?
No, I'm not 25. I'm 24.
24. And where are you at?
I'm in Texas.
All right. So, prevention is better than cure. Granted. Are you 24? Are you in college?
I'm in my last year of nursing school.
Last year of what school?
Nursing.
Nursing. So, have you been dating actively or had a boyfriend in college?
No, my parents are East African, and so they're very strict.
Yeah. So they want to arrange your marriage?
I wouldn't say arrange. They're kind of in the mix of the American culture, so they understand what it's like here.
But your
So
father,
it's
so
kind
your
of,
father and mother are married.
yes.
And your father, what does your father say?
He wants me to settle down with someone from my own culture.
And why don't you think that's a good idea?
I do think that's a good idea. I think where I'm from in Texas, you don't meet too many people from my culture. So I'm just trying to open up my options, but I don't want to miss my chance.
So, okay, great. Okay, now that makes sense. All right. So who's in charge of, are you in charge of finding your mate or your husband, or is your family taking the lead on this? That's an important question.
If you ever met East African parents, you know everybody's involved.
Well, what I mean is, have you ever had a boyfriend?
No.
Okay,
it's a very religious household.
I get it. So you can't have options if you don't have choices, right?
Correct.
So I don't know how to give you any options if you can't make any choices. What is it you're trying to ultimately avoid? Your father and mother picking somebody you don't like?
They know what I want. I think for me, it's how it's done in my culture is you simply meet someone and hopefully within a few months you guys can you do it with the intention of marriage.
And the fear is that you won't like them.
Not necessarily. It's more so just maybe cultural clash, because they are very kind of very culturally minded, and so if they don't like that.
Okay, ma'am, choose whatever word that you want to put. That it won't work. Yes. That's an ultimate fear. That however mom and dad do it, here's a guy and we just won't gel.
Yes.
Okay. Have you discussed this with them?
For the most part, but it's mostly, I think as of now, they're just kind of saying, this is the one we want you to marry. And yes or no.
Are you prepared to go against their wishes?
No, I'm not.
Then, ma'am, I can't help you. Your best bet is to tell your mother and father what it is you want and would like. But if they're going to pick your husband for you, that's it. And unless you're prepared to go against them, which I'm not going to have any hand in doing, you're going to have to go ahead and say you're going to go against them. But let me suggest you something, because I have young ladies like you calling in often, and you all kind of sound the same. That's why I'm kind of like, are you the same person that calls? All of you young ladies from Africa, I am never going to go against your parents. And I honestly, ma'am, don't understand why I don't know if it's because you're in university and you see women who are from the States and they have all these freedoms and it looks appealing to you to be able to have all these choices instead of having mother and father pick, and they may not, and you don't, and have that choice taken away. But I need you to ask yourself a question. Do any of these women who are out here picking all these guys, do any of them sound happy to you?
The ones that are calling into your show, or the ones I know personally?
Either one.
The ones I know personally in my culture, they're married. So it's a balance of good and bad.
But did they pick their own husband? What I'm saying.
Yeah. It's a mix. The newer generation, yes. The older, no.
Well, I would say that there are more women who wish they had the mother and father to help pick them. I understand there's always going to be I want mom and dad to, I can't do anything about that. But I would tell you this, your mother and father don't have any reason to not want to see you happy. They know more than you do, and a relationship ain't about making you happy, young lady. It's not what marriage is about. It's not Disney. It's about finding a man who has good character, who's a provider, prophet, priest, who's going to actually help you build a legacy, carry forward a family name. What's love got to do with that? That's a question to you.
No, that's a good point. I think as of now, it's just about the balance, like you said.
There is no
character.
balance, ma'am. If we did not civilize the world in general to have first world problems, give me what love had to do 200 years ago, 300 years ago in marriage, where people didn't have the ability to sit around on the internet and ruminate over feelings, when people actually had to get out and work and travel and walk and do stuff. First world problems. You're fortunate. And I'm going to say something to all you young ladies from that kind of culture. Please, I'm not going to help you. Stop calling to the show, asking me these questions. You're in the best position you can be. But for those of you still have this fear that it's not going to turn out right, you need to discuss that fear with your mother and father, not some guy who you don't know on the internet. And lastly, if you talk to your mother and father and you don't feel like they're understanding you and this you got to be prepared to go against them and everything that goes along with it. And I don't think most of you are willing to do that, because that means completely out from under the protection of mother and father, paying your own bills, making your own decisions. That's what free women get. Do you want to be free?
In what sense?
Free to get out here and make your own dating decisions. Free to get out here and have sex with who you want to. Free to get out here and possibly contract a venereal disease. Free to get out here and possibly accidentally come up pregnant. Free to get out here and have a relationship that doesn't work, and then you're crying and heartbroken because you gave your virginity away to somebody who it didn't work with. And free to keep washing and rinsing and repeating that, going to club after club, restaurant, Tinder, Bumble, POF, church, the Chamber of Commerce, any other 11 million places single black women go to meet black men, trying to pick somebody out there. Are you ready? You want to be that free?
No, my parents are from Ethiopia. They're very religious, so that wouldn't even be the case for me. It would only be in a marriage.
But this is you. I'm saying that's what freedom looks like. You can be free. I mean, your parents or whatever, but you're 24. You can be what you want to.
No, I honestly would rather stick to my roots. So for me, it's only going to be in a marriage setting.
Then, ma'am, take what you just said. If you're going to stick to your roots, why are you talking to a guy that's not Ethiopian?
Well, you're American, and that's where I live, America.
No, but no. See, what you're really saying is, as much as you're Ethiopian, you're getting part of this westernized BS in you. And I'm telling you, take the antibiotic and get this poison up out of you. You have no business talking. You have a father and a mother. You should be talking to them. I'm not from your culture. I don't know anything about you personally. My opinion shouldn't matter a hill of beans to you. You should not care what I say. Not one bit. For cultural reasons. Got it?
I understand. Thank you.
Have a good night, young lady. Stick with mom and dad. They'll guide you.
This was a guy that women wanted everyone to hate, but all he ever tries to do is help people. This young lady called in. She seemed to be very confused because I think deep down she really wanted to get some advice from him because he's American, and she wanted to find out what it would be like to be out here in these streets getting whatever. But Kevin gave her a reality check, which I think kind of scared her, because he mentioned quite a bit of things about, meeting different person, breaking up, finding another person. In other words, creating a lot of scenarios for hurt and trauma. And she saw that, and I think she's like, no, I'm good. Then she would kind of default and say, no, my parents wouldn't allow that. I'm sure if he gave her a different advice, she probably would have wanted to try it. You guys can let me know in the comment section, but I think she really wanted to go out here and try. She's a virgin, it seems, because she has never been into a relationship. So I'm assuming that she really wanted to come out here and try. And I'm happy that Kevin Samuels kind of said, no, that's not something that you'd want to do. But he showed her the scarier side of things to help steer her back to her parents. And I'm happy for that. If you guys agree, leave it in the comment section below. All right, guys, continue to support Kevin Samuels' channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.